shit. Fuck it. It just keeps going. Got Trudeau. And he's literally in hiding right now. This dude has fled. So where is Trudeau, boys? Where is Trudeau? It's a good question, as the honks will rebate. Look at these. We're over here on InfoWars. Head to InfoWars, and it's just all memes, boys. Again, I'm not gonna play. We played the clip 15 times. You've probably already heard it a million times. Here you go. This is how it started.
Small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science and stepping up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
Hey, your definition of freedoms, rights, and values, you using some word that I'm familiar with. I don't think you're using them correctly. You're locking people down who aren't taking this jab. If you don't take the medical experiment forced upon you, no, you're medically extorting people. It's coercion. Start keeping tabs of all the people who are shifting their narrative, telling you. No one's forcing you to do it. Just because we're telling you that you're not going to be able to ever work again, hey, don't worry about it. All right, so fringe minority, boys. Fringe minority. Holy shit. Fuck it. It just keeps going. Joe Rogan ended the show the other night with Neil Young keep on rocking in a free world. Master troll. That's how it started. You have a soggy noodle of a human over here. It's just like a super duper small fringe minority of people. Again, they are lying to you normies. The normies don't have any idea what's going on. The normies are in a state of ignorant bliss. Reality is far better than fiction at this point. Everything's got to be silenced. Everything's got to be stopped because you can't have normies seeing this. Normies are kept ignorant for a reason. Lefties are kept insane for a reason. And that is so that the world elites can get their agenda. We are being attacked. There's a reason why this last hurrah in this fight for globalism by these lizard people has taken place right now. Donald Trump seems to have shown that these people were slipping. They thought they had it. They thought they had the 2016. I think going for the Electoral College fucked these people up. And I think that's because after Donald Trump won, all they banged on for, they're still yelling about it. Electoral College this, Electoral College that, right? They for some reason, didn't see Donald Trump going for the Electoral College. And he fucked them up. And then they said, oh my God. I think COVID was always the plan. I think COVID, worldwide lockdowns, vaccine passports, I think this was always the plan. I think it happened way earlier. I think we were supposed to get 8 years of Hillary Clinton. I think it's a combination of, oh shit, now we got to waste time, energy, and resources getting rid of Orange Man bad and shutting down 120 million pissed off and crazy individuals who have coalesced around Donald Trump and his rhetoric. And they said, okay, fuck it, speed it up. We'll do it now. Unleash the friggin' sharks with friggin' lasers and COVID right now. And this has fucked them up. Again, and it needs to be done globally, by the way, because you can't have a bastion of freedom. You can't have an escape valve. If you're going to wrap this entire world up in a Chinese communist style social credit lockdown, you can't have an escape. New Zealand can't be free. Australia can't be free. America can't be free. So they got to take everything everything needs to be done at the same time right now. And again, they thought they had this all wrapped up because they thought they had the mainstream media press. They're like, okay, all we got to do is buy the Drudge Report. Just go buy the Drudge. Listen, these stupid racist redneck hillbillies with their bibbles, they just go on Fox News and Drudge the Report. All we got to do is buy those and we're fine. So they bought them. Fox News tells you election night that Arizona's gone. The election cycle was brought to you by Drudge Report for lefties, essentially. And what they didn't understand was that we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about Drudge Report. Ain't nobody give a fuck about Fox News. No. Now you're in a situation where you created a vacuum of information by silencing people or purchasing your Your competition. They figured we'd buy the competition and then we silence everybody else. What they didn't understand was now you set up a information vacuum and it's being filled with people with mullets. And you can't buy me. I don't give a fuck. They keep telling me. I get messages every now and then like, hey, we'd like to reach out to you. We'd like to work with you, but you know what? You got to tone the language down a little bit. Listen. You've really stalled out on YouTube and your views are down, and you could join us and we'll broaden you out a little bit. You just gotta kind of tone the rhetoric down a little bit, and the language is a big problem. Oh, my fucking language is a big fucking problem. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. You can't buy. Look at this board over here. Look at this board. I would rather make $5 on Rumble hanging out with these people than any amount of money that you think you can throw at me. I don't give a fuck. All I do all day is read news and play PlayStation 3. I don't need money. It's not going to work. I like talking to a big crowd. I like talking. How many people do we got watching this crazy shit right now? How many people are on Rumble? 16,000 on Rumble. That's insane. I'll take that every day of the week. So now what are you going to do? Misinformation. You can't stop me. You're not going to be able to. There's a bunch of people. We're more pissed off at what's going on than money. You can't stop these people. You got a bunch of people, and this is the only people that we should be electing, by the way. The only people who MAGA is going to support, you got to be America first, and then you also have to say, I also want to be out of a job, by the way. Elect me to Congress, and I'm going to do term limits. Yeah, that's the type of person that we want. We want people who've built businesses who are essentially being drafted into America first in Congress. And if you don't think that this is what's happening right now, you're not paying attention. There is an all-out assault on legitimate information because they thought they had it wrapped up. And then you got a whole bunch of other people like Ted Nugent. These people they don't care about money anymore. They got enough money. You could throw a contract with a lot of zeros at me. I don't give a fuck. If you take a contract from Fox News, our community is going to destroy you. If you are a grassroots individual and you are getting lots of views on Rumble or Odyssey or even YouTube, and you take a big contract at Fox News, you're going to lose your entire audience because Fox News is asshole. And you're not going to give out accurate information anymore because you have bosses. The only boss that we want you to have at this point is the community. And if the community isn't your boss, we ain't listening to you because you're going to be a shill.